Disney and Lucasfilm started a whole new Star Wars continuity in 2014, and the sprawling canon now consists of so many multimedia entries, it's hard to keep track of everything. Thanks to the Lucasfilm Story Group, who helps maintain storytelling consistency through every new chapter of the Star Wars mythos, each release does, indeed, help to build upon the overarching saga, filling in the gaps between the films or expanding upon the backstories of major characters. The main Skywalker saga ended with Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, and, as has often been the case in the franchise's history, Lucasfilm Publishing has used this opportunity to launch bold new transmedia initiatives. Meanwhile, Star Wars has become one of the main draws of the Disney Plus streaming service, with The Mandalorian serving as the flagship TV show. Tie-ins have seen Disney fix problems in the prequel era. Comics are now exploring new elements introduced in the sequel trilogy, and the galaxy as a whole is growing at a prodigious rate. This extensive catalog of the various Star Wars releases will continue to be updated on a regular basis, but it should be noted that it focuses exclusively on the narrative components of the continuity, that is, stories that expand upon the franchise's mythology, as opposed to the more supplemental items, such as technical manuals or art books. The next Star Wars film is Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron, a standalone film that is generally expected to be set during the Galactic Civil War. Rogue Squadron is the legendary fighter squadron once led by Luke Skywalker himself, and it was the title of an entire sub-franchise in the old expanded universe. The writer-director of Star Wars: The Last Jedi was hired to helm, which is to say, write and produce, if not necessarily to direct, his own trilogy of movies even before his installment of the Skywalker saga released. No hard information has been offered up since, which has made even the filmmaker himself unsure of his project's status. Related: Star Wars: What Benioff and Weiss's exit means for Rian Johnson's trilogy, the head honcho of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and, now, the chief creative officer of Marvel Entertainment, is the latest major player to be charged with realizing a Star Wars spin-off story. It's a natural fit, given both the producer's lifelong love of the franchise and his beyond proven track record of delivering at the box office. Writer-director Taika Waititi, Thor: Ragnarok, The Mandalorian, is currently working on the script for an unknown Star Wars movie. It's still in the Ext space stage, Waititi confirmed in August 2021. But we've got a story. I'm really excited by it because it feels very me. I tend to go down that little sincerity alleyway in my films. I like to fool the viewer into thinking, "Ha, it's this," and then them going, "Damn it, you made me feel something." Related: Star Wars timeline: When each upcoming movie and TV show is set, the first Star Wars anime, Star Wars Visions, won't be canon and will give its writers and producers an opportunity to reimagine the galaxy. One episode is titled Tatooine Rhapsody, meaning a return to the iconic desert world, while another is The Ninth Jedi, suggesting a trip back to the early days of the Jedi Order. The Mandalorian Season 2 brought back Boba Fett, the galaxy's most feared bounty hunter, now played by Tamara Morrison. The series ended with Boba claiming Jabba the Hutt's old criminal empire, and his story will continue in December in the Book of Boba Fett. The story of Din Djarin will continue, but The Mandalorian Season 3 will be very different to the previous seasons. Din Djarin has parted ways with Grogu, aka Baby Yoda, who's been passed to Luke Skywalker to be trained as a Jedi. Meanwhile, he's also become the owner of the Darksaber, which means he's the rightful ruler of Mandalore. Spinning out of Star Wars: The Clone Wars Season 7, Star Wars: The Bad Batch tells the story of a crack team of clone troopers as they attempt to survive in the dark times after the Empire was formed. Season 1 was successful, and Disney and Lucasfilm have renewed the show for a second season. Featuring the return of Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen, Kenobi is set 10 years into Obi-Wan's self-imposed exile to Tatooine. This is one of the most hotly anticipated live-action Disney Plus shows, with Christensen finally given the chance to portray Darth Vader himself rather than Anakin Skywalker. Starring Diego Luna and Alan Tudyk, Andor serves as a prequel to Rogue One, a Star Wars story. It will explore the backstory of Luna's shady rebel agent Cassian Andor, presumably revealing just how he came to be partnered with the idiosyncratic droid K-2SO. The Mandalorian Season 2 cast Rosario Dawson as the live-action Ahsoka Tano, Anakin Skywalker's former Padawan, and she will reprise the role as the star of her own Disney Plus TV series. This is expected to be set around the time of The Mandalorian, and will presumably see Ahsoka head to the unknown regions in pursuit of her long-lost friend Ezra Bridger, and the villainous Grand Admiral Thrawn. Set sometime before the events of Star Wars, Episode I, The Phantom Menace, The Acolyte has been teased as a mystery thriller that will take viewers into a galaxy of shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic era. In addition to these shows, Lucasfilm is in the early stages of preparing a series centered upon Lando Calrissian, while the studio has also announced a Star Wars animated special called A Droid Story. Related. All 11 upcoming Star Wars shows explained. Lucasfilm Publishing has launched Star Wars: The High Republic, a transmedia initiative that will last several years and is set roughly 200 years before the events of Star Wars, Episode I, The Phantom Menace. The following books have been confirmed as part of this initiative. The following Star Wars books have also been announced. Related. Star Wars High Republic Explained and Release Guide, Books, Comics and Show. Lucasfilm has launched a series of Star Wars audiobooks, and Tempest Runner by Cavan Scott, set during the High Republic era, is the next one scheduled for release. It will come out on August 31, 2021, and a script book will be released shortly after. Both Marvel and IDW are publishing ongoing Star Wars comics, including titles set during the High Republic era. In addition, the following miniseries have been confirmed for the future. Only a small handful of video games have been released thus far in the Star Wars canon, with the most recent one being Jedi: Fallen Order. Thus far, no further installments have been announced.